With the Free Man Shuffle. Okay, so DJ is my brother. He's my older brother from a very long time ago. And, a group of Jews talked my dad into something, and he ended up arbitrarily enslaving him for no reason. But it was done. And he needed to be freed. But you can't just say, okay, you're free. It doesn't work that way. So Dad had to have another son who was close enough that he could be free for a period of time without disaster, and then choose of his own free will that this just wasn't his lifestyle. And then he was able to re-free the previous son, but still not restore the relationship. And that's just how it's going to be. But there's still this gap of a needed for a relationship, and he can't accomplish that through having any sons because of something that he had decided regarding a curse. And but he could have a grandson, and the only way he could do that was through a free daughter. So, in that relationship, he's not going to want too much meddling on my part. A little bit of troubleshooting here and there on request. But as far as the day-to-day dietary stuff, it's really not a free woman's job. And so a whole bunch of people came over, and they should, from the looks of them, they should really be doing these diet experiments and working this out, because we're not going to be able to get a new set when these wear out. And they can go into Dad's service and interact then with a whole resource base of other people who have done all kinds of these things, and maybe they've had to be restructured in other areas because diet took them into places that caused them problems, but they still did the dietary experiments. And I've done enough, I think, that we could figure out the right directions to go in, and I could work out a recipe. I'm just not going to cook it every day. If it needs to be cooked every day, then we need to find somebody else to do that. But I could go into the test kitchen and just start screwing around with stuff and then post it on my blog. So that kind of thing. And that way I don't have to be involved with any of the other trade goods. Whenever we have someone that we think, all the free people I know are free because of Gramps. Are able to do it successfully, and he's very good at teaching and, like I said, assessing salience levels and that kind of thing, and explaining to you what happened if you're capable of understanding at all. So, and that will develop over time, but we need to get the human race continuing ball on the road right now. And I need to not be involved in that process other than to explain things when there's a vocabulary issue. And anyway, I just started noticing those of us that look like Shirley Temple are probably the most sinister among us.